We just got breaking news in from the Federal Reserve here today. Not one, but two different things, but something that just was said under an hour ago from the time of this recording. I want to make sure I push out and get on your radar. Along with that, I want to talk to you about a $100 XRP and why I believe, based off math, it's going to happen much sooner than many think. All I ask is if you do like talking about XRP, type in X in the comment section, click that like button. Let's send this over 1,000 likes and let's get straight into it. Not a ton of volume coming in here today, but we are up about 2.5% for XRP here today as the Federal Reserve, guys, this just came out under an hour ago from the time of recording, put out Watch Your Guru, the Federal Reserve, to hold a conference discussing crypto, stablecoins, tokenization, and AI. Let's go. This is absolutely huge. Never in history have we had this type of dialogue with the Federal Reserve coming out and stating they are literally going to hold a conference discussing crypto, stablecoin, and AI. And so they're not giving us an exact date. That's going to be something we'll watch very closely. But I saw Dom here from Easy A. He's the guy that believes we will see a 1,000, put it out publicly on Paul Barron and other sources. I believe at the NASDAQ actually stated a $1,000 XRP within 5 years. In this video, I want to talk to you about a $100 XRP and some factors that will send us there much faster and easier than I think many realize. Now, Federal Governor Waller here today says he favors multiple interest rate cuts in the coming months. I believe he stated in the next 3 to 6 months, actually seeing multiple interest rate cuts. And so the dialogue is there. I believe we're over 90%, well over 90% for a possibility of an interest rate cut in just 14 days from the time of this recording. We've got an absolute tsunami coming because now we're seeing the SEC and CFTC 100% on board as well. Just last night, in fact, Eleanor Terrett put out new and a rare show of unity. SEC and CFTC staff just issued a joint statement clarifying the SEC and CFTC registered exchanges are not prohibited from facilitating the trading of certain crypto asset products. And so they're 100% on board. We are going to get these approvals and it will send us much, much higher. $100 XRP will come much sooner than you think. Give me a follow on X. It's at moltmoney. I put this out last night because I don't think a lot of people are realizing what is coming and what is inevitable for XRP. Not saying it's going to happen overnight, but what I will tell you is some of the top in this industry are calling for a $5 billion net inflow the first month. Canary Capital CEO, many of you are aware that he actually talked about that recently on Paul Barron. Right now, we have over an 87% chance of getting one and getting these ETFs, many, I shouldn't say one, but many ETFs approved. But he's calling for a $5 billion net inflow. And so where am I getting the figure 100, over 100? Actually, I'm talking about a 104 XRP in this video. Is analysts predict that if projected inflows materialize, right? And there's a lot of different factors: supply, demand, fluctuations in the market, what happens with these institutions. It could get much crazier as we start to see FOMO from other institutions and retail inflows. XRP could reach $26 per coin in the first month. We take that times 4, nice easy math, gives us 104 XRP, $104 XRP within just 4 months. Now, that's just saying off net inflows from ETFs. That's not talking about what could come with these multiple interest rate cuts, which we know will spring this market and others into action. We will see buyers come into this market in a big way. And along with that, the SEC and CFTC all in. Guys, we are in a very beautiful point in history where it's time to lock in. Stay away from the negativity, the FUD, and focus. Stay locked in. Know what you hold with XRP, because right now there is more FUD and misinformation. I'm well aware of what the Swift CIO recently said. and incorrectly talking about Ripple and XRP, not realizing that Swift is actually centralized much more so than an XRPL. My point being, there's fudsters out there, there's haters out there trying to distract you. XRP is the future, and I believe 100% this is the coin you want to be in before we see this capital flow in, before we see these net inflows come in. These are my thoughts, my opinions. Let me know yours in the comment section below. Just want to make sure I got this out to you in breaking time. I appreciate you all. God bless. We'll leave our links in the comments below. Telegram, free, by the way. Telegram, I will link in the comment section if you want to join us talking about XRP and crypto. Know that I'll never DM you first, and we will see you all in the next one.